Welcome back. I am outside now on my porch because we are going to do yoga and I'm so excited. I've been sitting all day and I just wanted to properly introduce SuzeQ. Just a quick bio about SuzeQ. She's been a professional dancer and is now recognized as spiritual thought leader, vision broker, and eco-entrepreneur. She enjoys sharing the physical benefits and spiritual insights she has gained in the past 20 years of studying Kundalini yoga and a bounty of other modalities trainings, including ETF tapping, NLP, hypnosis, conscious communication, and NBC. Her approach is practical and inspiring with a foundation of clearing old energy, patterns, and habits, making way to reclaim one's power to create their own life. SuzeQ brings her unique body awareness and conscious observation to her coaching and is able to assist all levels of clients in achieving their personal best. A quote from SuzeQ: Kundalini yoga is like going to the gym, being at church, and seeing a therapist all in one. So welcome, SuzeQ. Thanks for being with us today and leading a yoga session for us.
Yeah, it's my absolute pleasure. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here with you all. So we'll just give another moment or two for people to pop back on. And if you can, if you have your videos turned off, if you are able to turn them on, that would be great, because teaching yoga, you want to be able to see people to make sure that they're doing things properly. So I like to keep my eye on you. Let's see. Great. So Kundalini, who has done, just raise your hand if you have not done Kundalini yoga before. You've never done Kundalini, raise your hand. Okay, welcome. Wonderful. Okay, so I say Kundalini yoga is like the fast track yoga. It can be very confronting. Today is going to be a little more gentle for our self-love, but it can be very confronting. It is designed to remove blocks, and sometimes it takes a little bit of work to get that energy moving, and so that is what we're going to work on today. So there's a couple of things that I want to make sure to mention is listen to your body, not your mind. So your body will tell you if, ouch, injury, I need to modify or do things, take a break or do things a little differently. The mind will keep you from your true potential. So you got to start to know the difference between your body saving you from injury and your mind keeping you from your true potential. And the mind will be a little bit more whiny and like, oh, this is hard. So start to know the difference between that, because we will probably do some things where it will wind up being quite challenging at times. Eureka, did you want to talk a little bit before we jump into the yoga?
Yeah, we briefly talked about this on the phone, but I'd love for you to talk about how yoga is a bridge between, like what's going on with us mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and our body. If you can talk a little bit about that.
Of course. So our bodies, there are physical expression here in existence on planet Earth, but we're much more than our physical bodies. I knew this the first time, not to be morbid, but I actually touched a dead body. When I was 19 years old, my high school sweetheart died from pulmonary hypertension. And I went to his funeral, and they had an open casket, and I was crying, and I touched his body. And that is the moment that I realized these are just a vessel. This is a vessel for energy, like this thing that doesn't die, and it's scientific, right? It's physics. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It just changes form. So when I realized that, it sent me on my own spiritual journey, which was a great gift that he was able to give me through his passing. Now, with this physical body, we are not only digesting life experience, right? Like we eat food, right? We digest food, but what we also do is we digest life experience. And if we are not actually allowing ourselves to take in life experience, be nourished, learn the lessons, and then let go of what does not serve us, we're just going to get emotionally, mentally, and spiritually constipated. And that doesn't work. You will basically auto intoxicate your own body, just as if you were physically constipated. You know, if you only ate food and you never let it go, you would die. It would be a problem. But this is what's happening, especially to our Western culture and society, where we are not taught to express our emotions. We're taught to bottle them up, you know, like real men don't cry, or, you know, children are to be seen and not heard. And those things affect us. So in the body, we have different organs, right? And they correlate to different emotions. So like your liver is a very fiery organ, and it stores the energy of anger, right? So you have you ever heard of, oh, he's an angry drunk? Well, the liver is getting activated, and that's where the emotion is stored of anger. And then kidneys are fear, lungs are grief. And right now, you know, it's very interesting that the pandemic that we're experiencing, that this virus attacks the lungs. And so what that tells me on an energetic level is that there's just so much grief within humanity on planet Earth right now. And there's so many people who are not following their light, that are just doing jobs just to, you know, try and keep a roof over their head. They don't feel like they have a choice. And the grief that can come from that, the universal human wound that we all seem to have of like not enough, which is exactly why Eureka has brought us all together here to have this self-love summit, so we can really come together and have this day of self-care and self-love, so that we can not have so much of the pain and struggle, but actually connect with that energy that will support and uplift us.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I don't have any more questions for you. I am ready to like move my body.
Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I just came off of another class that I did for another leadership group that I'm part of, and it was awesome. So I feel like,
actually, I do want to mention your free gift.
oh
So
yeah,
SuzeQ is offering a free gift, which is a meditation, and it is if you guys go to the scheduling page link under SuzeQ's bio, it'll say claim my free gift, and you can click that link and download free meditation from her.
yeah, and it's a great one. It's on self-confidence, to help build your self-confidence and self-authority, so that you really know from the inside out how worthy you are, and you can just walk into a room with that light and express that from the inside out. Oh, thank you, Patty. Patty just put in the chat that my meditations rock. I'll take that. I love Patty. I'm so bummed I missed your session this morning, but I can't wait to watch it on the replay. Okay, great. So in Kundalini Yoga, what we'll go ahead and do is we'll settle in first, and then we'll get to the movement, and there'll probably be some meditation. So let's all come sitting tall. If you can, sit on your bottoms with your spine nice and tall. If you need to raise your bum a little bit to make it easier on your hips, you can do that. And then just go ahead and relax your hands down on your knees or thighs or in your lap, and sit tall and bring the back of your neck tall. A lot of times when I see people meditate, they'll lift their chin. This is actually not helping the flow of energy in your spine. You want to keep the chin nice and neutral with the back of the neck tall, so the energy can move up the spine. So sitting nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders. And then just go ahead and gently close the eyes down and gently gaze up at your third eye point. So in between your eyebrows at the third eye point, just go ahead and gently gaze there. It might feel a little weird or hard at first, but just practice. When you practice anything, it gets easier. That's just how it works. So sit nice and tall, and then begin to notice how the air enters in through the nostrils, fills the lungs, and expands the diaphragm. And then exhaling long, full, deep, and complete. And again, inhaling and just relaxing the muscles of the face and jaw. Relaxing. Any tension that you might still be holding if you've been sitting a lot. This is the time to just really sink into your body and relax. Now I want you to open up your mouth nice and wide like you're yawning. Open it wide, and you might even induce a yawn, trying to make yourself yawn. Open up. We have so much blockage often in our throat chakra. So open up the mouth and then allow yourself to follow that opening down your esophagus into your heart. And now breathing in and out of your heart. Begin to connect with the strength of your heart, the power of your heart, the kindness and compassion, the understanding. Let it begin to bubble up and overflow. As you breathe, allow this energy of compassion to begin to flow into the other parts of your body, into every little cell, every tissue, every muscle, every organ. Filling it with healing light. And take another deep inhale into your heart. And as you exhale, exhale and drop deeper into your stomach and your digestive system, having the intention to digest not only your physical food, but your life experience so that you can get the most out of it and then leave behind what does not serve you. Eyes are closed, shoulders relaxed. Take another deep inhale. And exhale and drop deeper into your pelvis. Yeah, the lower triangle. This is where your security, your creativity, and your courage lie. Connect with those qualities. Breathe and relax. And any blocks or any tension that you might have in your pelvic area, go ahead and just, as if you had a little feather duster, just go ahead and sweep it out, nice and easy. And then take another deep inhale. And as you exhale, relax your thighs, your hamstrings, your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, and all the way down to your little tootsies. Just let everything go. And then gently floating your energy up from your toes to back to the top of your head. And relax all the hair follicles on the top of your head. Relax your scalp. Relax your brain. Relax all the little folds within your brain. Relax your eye sockets. Relax your teeth. Relax your sinuses, your ear canals, your tongue, and now moving down through your neck and shoulders. Any tension you might still be holding on to, just let it slip away. And then relaxing down through the biceps and triceps, the elbows and forearms, wrists, palms, all the way down through your fingers, all the way to your fingertips. Just let everything go. Now begin rubbing the palms of the hands together briskly. Get a nice heat going. With this one simple movement, you can show yourself how powerful you are. You are literally shifting the energy between your palms. You're making heat between your palms. So you have the power and the opportunity to be able to shift in any movement. Really moving them back and forth. And firmly pressing your hands into your heart center at prayer pose, and take a deep breath in. Exhale, release, navel glides back to the spine. Spine reaches tall, shoulders roll down and back. Take another deep inhale. And exhale, long, full, deep, complete. Squeeze the lungs so tight. Feel the contraction of your lungs. Another deep inhale. Open, 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 and then exhale, long, full, deep, and complete. Now we'll do 4 powerful breaths in and out through the nose on my count. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and hold the breath. Hold the breath. Don't let any air seep out. Travel their energy from the base of your spine, up through your spine, up through the chakras, all the way to the top of the head. Sip in a little more breath. Allow your energy to move high, wide, expand beyond your physical body. Powerfully exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale and hold. Suspending this breath, eyes are gazing at the third eye point. Connect with your own inner oasis of silence. When life is like a crazy storm around you, you can go inside to the quiet center. Powerfully exhale. Good. Last time, inhale and hold your breath. And as you suspend this last breath, vibrating out your own personal intention of opening up to compassion for yourself, to self-love, to acceptance. And powerfully exhale. Allow your breathing to return to normal. Tuning in Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om to that creative force. Namo I bow. Guru Dev to the energy that brings the darkness to light, the ignorance to wisdom. Namo I surrender my ego to the teacher that lies within. So this is not a religious thing. It is a connecting with and a giving gratitude for the wisdom of nature that exists inside. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale and hold your breath. And exhale, release. Let's go ahead and come on to our hands and knees for a little creative movement. So hands are underneath the knees. Knees are underneath the hips, hands are underneath the shoulders. Go ahead and move the bottom from side to side. You want to swing it like you're swinging your bum that has a big tail on it, yeah? You can imagine you've got this big tail and you're just swishing it from side to side and you're knocking out all of those old programs, all of those old ideas and beliefs of not enough, opening up to the beauty, the strength, and the perfection that you are, just as you are. So knock out of the way any of those old preconceived ideas. And then go ahead, come back onto your tabletop, drop your spine, lift your chin. This is your cow posture. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale. Push up into cat. Now just stay in your cat with your spine nice and tall and begin to gently move forward and back. Gently move forward and back. Spreading your shoulder blades. Couple more times. And then you're going to drop your spine and lift your chin again. We're going to move through cat and cow in a spiral manner. So head goes in one direction as hips go in the other. So you're still going through cow and then through cat. You're just doing it in a circular manner. Hips go in one direction, head goes in the other, in opposite direction. Inhaling through cow, exhaling through cat. Couple more in this direction. This is really great for your spine, for digestion. Good, and reverse your direction. So make sure your head is doing a full rotation. Yeah, so it goes all the way from the shoulder, tuck the chin to the other shoulder, lift the chin. It might feel a little awkward if you've never done it before. That's okay. Like I said, the more you do something, the easier it gets. Good. And now come back to your tabletop and begin to move in whatever way pleases your body. You could come forward into a cobra. You could twist your cobra from side to side. You could go back into a baby pose. You could do a down dog. Doesn't matter. Just do whatever feels good for you. Move your body. Breathe and move. Get into those little nooks and crannies of the body. See if you can move at a pace where your body informs the movement. It's not like you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna do this and oh, I'm gonna do that. You're letting your body show you where to go. You're listening to your body. Maybe it wants a little extra time somewhere. Maybe it even looks more like a dance than a yoga posture. That's okay. Maybe it doesn't look like a yoga posture at all. That's okay. Just move in whatever way feels good for your body. There's no rules here. Beautiful. Got about 45 more seconds to enjoy the movement of your own choosing. And now gently find your way back onto your bottoms. Extend your legs out in front of you. Roll your ankles in one direction. Roll your ankles in the other direction. Windshield wiper the legs in and out. Take the heels of your palms and pat down your thighs. And then go ahead and rub up and down your legs a little bit. Give it a little massage. Flex your feet up and then grab onto whatever you can, whether it's your knees, your shins, your ankles, or your toes. Grab onto whatever you can. Take a deep inhale, lift tall, and then collapse over, and then just gently rock from side to side. Letting your body open up on its own time. Breathe and relax. I came from a competition dance background. It was always like push, push, push. And then when I started doing yoga in my 20s, I realized there was a different way you could stretch, where you breathe and relax into the stretch and gently open yourself up from there. You still get to challenge yourself, but it's not such a pushing thing, instead of an opening and a surrendering. So surrender to the stretch right now. Go ahead and relax over in the center. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And round up your spine, nice and easy. Shake out the legs. All right, so we are gonna go into our set now. And this set is a set for removing negativity. So I feel like it's a perfect set to do for this self-love event, because we want to remove those old thoughts, those old ways of not thinking we're enough or not being able to love ourselves, and then we can fill ourselves up, right? So you want to think about it this way. If you have a bunch of stuff in your garage, like packed full, there's no room for a new car, right? Because it's packed full. So what we want to do first is we want to excavate, we want to take out the old stuff, the old packed in stuff, so that then we can park our new car inside, which is our vehicle of self-love. So what we're going to start is we're going to start with both of our hands in a Gyan Mudra. This is your index finger. It's your Jupiter finger. It is aligned with the planet Jupiter and wisdom. So your thumb is your ego. So what you're doing when you close this circuit here is you're saying, I'm putting my ego under the influence of my wisdom. Yeah? So we're not coming from an ego place. We are coming from our intellect and wisdom. So what you're going to do is you'll sit nice and tall. We're going to start with our, let me make sure, yes, left arm is going to be up at 60 degrees. Right arm is on the knee. If I were to open my palms, both of them would be facing forward. So go ahead and close that circuit in your Gyan Mudra. That's what that's called, Gyan Mudra. And just close your eyes and begin breathing long and deep. And when I say the word negativity and you think about your life, just allow whatever it is to come up. Don't judge it. Just notice it. And offer this setup to shifting that.
How can I honor you? How can I serve you?
Elbows straight.
I find myself longing to falling deeper into you.
Spine is nice and tall, neck is neutral. Don't let the shoulders throw you off.
Leave the past behind. Just let go and let's unwind.
Long, deep breathing.
Ease your body, rest your mind. Go within, see what we find. I find myself longing to falling deeper into you, falling deeper into you. I am the grace of God.
You can keep the elbows straight.
I am the grace of
Yes,
God.
good. Yes, yes. Remember, listen to the body, not the mind. If it's the mind telling you to take your arm down, just stick with it. Now take a deep inhale. As you exhale, let that left arm float down and let the right arm float up. So other arm is up, same thing, long, deep breathing. Try to keep the spine nice and straight. Don't lean to one side or the other. Arm is up at about a 60 degrees.
I am the grace of God. 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 How can I honor you? How can I serve you? I find myself longing to falling deeper into you, falling deeper into you.
Good, last 20 seconds. Keep the spine nice and straight.
I am the grace of God. I am
Keep the arm up at 60 degrees. Don't let it get too low. Palm facing forward.
the grace of God.
And take a deep inhale. As you exhale, let the arm float down. Both hands are on the knees if possible. Palms facing forward, elbows straight if possible.
I am the grace of God.
Continue your long, deep breathing. Continue your long, deep breathing, and now bring your attention to the top of your head, your crown chakra. This is your 1,000-petaled lotus. Breathe and connect here. As any thought comes into your head, just let it go as quickly as it came and send your attention back up to the crown. And take a deep inhale. Hold the breath. Pull your rectum, your sex organs, and your navel. Hold and pull the energy in and up the spine, all the way to the top of the head. Hold, squeeze. And powerfully exhale through the mouth. Another deep inhale. And exhale, and gently bring your awareness back to this space. The next thing that we're going to do has a different kind of breath. It's called breath of fire. So I'm going to teach you breath of fire. Maybe you already know. Does anybody not know breath of fire? Okay, good. We're going to go over it. I always like to go over it because nobody told me how to do breath of fire for like 2 years. I was like, what are these people doing? Hyperventilating? So what you want to do is you want to put your hand on your belly. When you inhale, belly expands with air. When you exhale, you're going to use your navel muscles to push that air out. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Now, you can stick out your tongue and pant like a dog. So it looks something more like this. I'll show you from the side. You just want to make sure that when you are inhaling, that's when your belly's expanding, and when you're exhaling, that's when your belly's contracting. You can do it slower if you need to. If you're new to it, you can stick your tongue out and pant like a dog. And if you concentrate on the exhale, the inhale will naturally happen because we are designed very brilliantly and intelligently that when we exhale, the next thing we automatically do is inhale. So if you concentrate on really exhaling, your inhale is going to happen. Okay, now go ahead and roll your shoulders. Roll your shoulders, wiggle your spine, and consider that you can just keep your arms up. It's only going to be 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Your mind might tell you 1,000 times to come down. I'm going to invite you to keep your arms up, unless you feel like it's going to cause injury. Then, of course, listen to your body, okay? So your hands are going to be out with your palms facing up, out to the sides. Palms are facing up, elbows are straight. Everybody's out? Good. And begin breath of fire. Rapid inhalation, exhalation centered at the navel. I'll give you some fun music for it. Good. If you're on the first 3 days of your moon cycle, women, long deep breathing or over 18 weeks pregnant. Otherwise, breath of fire, go. Pump the navel. Good. Keep it up. Eyes focused at your third eye point. Over 1 minute already, so less than 2 to go. Keep it up. Pump the navel. Good. Less than a minute to go. Keep those arms. When you want to bring your arms down, just stretch them out even further. Lengthen all the way through your chest muscles, all the way out to your fingertips. Last little bit, last couple seconds. And deep inhale. Hold the breath. Pull the energy in and up the spine. Bring your arms up to a V. Tip your chin back slightly. Open, receive. And exhale the arms down. Sit tall. the energy circulate throughout the body. And take a deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Nice work, everyone. Not easy, but totally worth it, because that's what life is like, right? It's not easy, but it's totally worth it. And what yoga does is it creates the opportunity to practice really challenging things in a very safe environment, so that we know when we go into the real world, because the real yoga starts out there. The real yoga starts when you're waiting in line to get into the grocery store, you know, or somebody cuts you off in traffic, or your partner is having a bad day and snaps at you. Do you snap back, or do you have the capacity to respond instead of react? This is what yoga and meditation create for us. Okay, so we are going to do frogs. We're going to do 15 frog poses. So you're going to come to a standing posture. Your heels are in and your toes are out. So heels are kissing. You're going to bend your knees out to the sides and keep your heels kissing, and place your fingertips on the ground like a little frog and lift your chin. This is your exhale. You are going to inhale and straighten your legs as best you can and relax your head. And exhale down. That's one. Inhaling up, exhaling down 2. Inhaling up, exhaling down 3. Inhaling up, exhaling down 4. Inhaling up, exhaling down 5. Inhaling up, exhaling down 6. Inhaling up, exhaling down 7. Inhaling up, exhaling down 8. Inhaling up, exhaling down 9. Inhaling up, exhaling down 10. Last 5. Inhale up. Relax your head. Make sure every time you come down, lift your chin. Inhaling up, exhaling down. 3 more. Inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up. Control the movement, exhaling down. Last one. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Come and shake your legs out. Okay, so the next thing, I'm going to give you some modifications, because it's probably likely that most people will not be able to do this posture the way it is given. So I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to give you modifications. So if you can, you will come into a rock pose, sitting on your knees, and then you will lay back and reach your, so if I just relax, my knees would come up. So what I'm doing is I'm using my quad muscles to push forward, and that does put pressure on my lower back, but I tip my pelvis forward to take that pressure off. So this is an option. You could stack up a bunch of pillows behind you, you know, like this type of thing, to give you more like that. You could do that. Or you can come into an easy pose and just lay back. Okay, so you've got options here. Okay, find out what works for you and get into it. You want to be able to relax. And then what we're going to do with the breath is we are going to inhale, and when you exhale all the air out and you pull the mula bandh. The mula bandh is your rectum, your sex organs, and your navel. It's your lower lock, okay? So you're going to pull that in and up. So inhale, release. And as you exhale, exhale and pull the lower lock in and up. Breathing long and deep. Finding a way to relax in this posture, using your breath to expand the body. And then as you exhale, pulling that energy in and up the spine. It takes 12 hours for the cerebral spinal fluid to move from the tailbone up to the brain. So by doing this type of breath, we can move this energy more quickly. And take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently come out of the posture however you need to. Be gentle with yourself. Take your time. If you want to bring your knees into your chest, you can bring your knees into your chest and gently rock right to left. Being so sweet with yourself. And then go ahead and rock forward and back on the spine a couple times. And you're going to rock up to a standing posture. I'm going to show you your hands first and then your feet. Your hands are going to be interlaced in a Venus lock, and then you're going to push your palms up to the sky. So it'll be like that, right? Palms are up to the sky. Hands are on either sides of the ears. We're going to come to a standing posture. I'm going to show you my feet now. So the feet, you're going to have your feet right underneath your hips and rise up onto the balls of your feet. Palms are pressed, interlaced up to the sky. And you're just going to hold your balance here and really be as high as you can on the balls of your feet. Spread your toes nice and wide and find your balance. See if you can find something to focus on in front of you, not lower than your eyesight, but eyesight or a little higher. Make sure the feet are pointed straight forward. And see if you can relax your gaze enough that you don't blink. Be high up on the balls of your feet. Don't cheat and let it just be a little bit of a lift. Really lift. This is the last thing we do before we have a little Shavasana and close. Find your balance. Go within. Strong and steady. Relax the shoulders. Keep the arms back over the top of the head. And last little bit. Breathing, lifting. Steady. And take a deep inhale. Hold the breath, open the eyes really, really wide. Lift everything tall, tall, tall. No blinking, open the eyes. And exhale, release, come down. Go ahead and find a wall. And if you can, like just stretch out your calf. Like push up against a wall and stretch out your calf a little bit. If you don't have a wall, you could just do it standing, but I really like to have a wall to push against, yeah? Get a nice stretch in that calf. And now come sitting down. Come sitting back on your mat. Take your left hand, place it on your heart center. Take your right hand, place it on the top of your left. And hold your sweetheart. And now with all this room that you've swept the negativity away, fill yourself with compassion and understanding, with forgiveness for yourself. See yourself as a little child. And hold that little child in your heart. Hold it in your arms. And even if you didn't experience love as a child, you can give love to yourself right now. You can love that little child inside. And take another deep inhale. And exhale. And bring your hands to your heart center now in a prayer pose. And we'll sing the Long Time Sun. It's how we close every Kundalini Yoga class. I'm actually going to play Jap Dharam's version that she was our speaker this morning. So we'll play that. And first, fill your own cup up first, right? If you don't have anything in your vessel, you have nothing to give. So fill your own cup up first, bless your own life, and then let it overflow. Blessed beautiful souls on this self-care love day event, and then let your blessing overflow to all you hold dear. And then bless somebody who drives you crazy, right? That's the real yoga, blessing somebody who drives you nuts. And then finally bless the entire world. Let your light shine.
May the long time sun shine upon you, and all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, and all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on.
And a deep inhale for a long Sat Nam. Sat is truth and Nam is name. Deep inhale. Sat Nam. With your eyes still closed, listening with both ears, a card from the Kuan Yin Oracle deck. It is the 29th card, and it is Sound of the Fierce Flute. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute, cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent, your discernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in distraction. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then discerning between higher and lower vibrational choices is helpful. Sound of the fierce flute, right? Cutting through those old stories, those old programs of not being lovable or not being enough or not taking the time to really take care of yourself. You get to make new choices now. You get to love yourself, because when you love yourself, then you can truly, truly love and serve others. And Satnam. Thank you all so very, very much. It was so wonderful to have you. Oh, Sarah, you just popped on. Cool. Hi. And Barbara's there. Hi. Good to see you. I'm trying to unmute you, Eureka, but I can't.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was so nice. Do you want to, does anybody have any questions for SuzeQ? Charles Edwards says thank you in the
You're
chat.
welcome. Yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Patty says
Thanks,
awesome.
Patty.
My first
All
day
right.
of yoga, I'm hooked. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, make sure that you click and get your free gift from me. It's a great meditation. Barbara, you already have it. I sent it to you already. It's for confidence and really building that self-authority, so that you can really just know your power from the inside out.
And SuzeQ is such a good DJ.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Music too.
Yeah, those are Guru Nam. I played Guru Nam in the beginning, and then a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, if you're interested and you get my free gift, you'll be put on my email list, and then you can write me and ask me. I actually have a music recommendation list and a book recommendation list. So those aren't things I send out like automatically when you join, but if you want it, go ahead and just email me and let me know, and I'll send you that, because I do have great music and great books. Thank you so much, Eureka. What a beautiful, wonderful event for me to be able to participate in, and it was lovely being here with you.
Yeah, thank you. For everyone else, the next session is starting in 25 minutes. And for the next session, the speaker is actually requesting for you to bring a mirror, because it's going to be a mirror self-love practice exercise. So you guys can stay on, and I'll just play some music. Thank you. See you guys.